Hello everyone.
Hello, bro.
Uh, Good morning everyone. Today I'll be talking about the different types of hackings and cybersecurity awareness because today's world fraudulent is everywhere, right? On social medias, on websites, even um, the major companies like Airtel and Jio are keep on posting ads like fraudulence and spam to protect um, the peoples from the malwares and cybersecurity threats. Here we have an overview about what is cybersecurity and what are the key components of cybersecurity. Let's discuss about it. First of all, we have to know what is cybersecurity. I hope you all have any idea about cybersecurity. Hello.
Yeah, bro.
Let's make this as an interactive session. Please communicate with me. Okay. Okay. Let's start. First of all, cybersecurity is a range of technologies. Okay, like protecting computers, phones, and other devices from the hackers and viruses, malwares, and data breaches. Like you have heard that security breach. Okay, first of all, hackers, bad people trying to steal info or to damage the devices, to steal the information or main datas. They use the virus and malware or ransomwares. It is a bad software that harms devices to make a security threats and breach the data to steal the data from the user. Okay, what are the data breaches we have is data breaches is an unauthorized access to sensitive info to gather your details and use for their personal purpose. Okay, it's first of all, cyber security protection is about like securing your home, like like it's the same passwords and firewalls to the cyber security to keep your computer safe and protect from the cybersecurity threats. Keep your valuables safe, like encrypt sensitive info. Keep your passwords stronger, strong passwords, and securities. And monitor for intruders. Is there any antivirus installed without your sense in your mobile device? Keep on checking about that. Okay, antivirus software or don't update your phone without any proper information. Like beta versions may allow some malwares to enter your software without your knowledge. Okay, be cautious with the phishing and online scams. First of all, what is cybersecurity involves means there are five types of involvement in the cybersecurity: network security, data protection, application security, cloud security, and endpoint security. These are the involvements which makes the cybersecurity more valuable. Um, this will help you to protect the devices and your data from the hackers. First, simple cyber security tips are: use strong, unique passwords, update devices frequently and software regularly, be cautious with emails and links. Don't click any unofficial mails from the unofficial senders. Even it's from your organization, check two-factor authentication for the security purpose. Use antivirus software. Don't download the worst antivirus softwares like MCFE, Avast, and the default software which like the Windows may give. Backup the important data. Actually, antivirus is not necessary for your computers too. The types of hacking. First of all, the key components of cybersecurity is a confidentiality and integrity and availability. Confidentiality means ensuring the information is accessible to only those who have authorized access to the specific information. The no without your specific persons who have gain access. In some of the websites or apps, you may know. Your example, we take Canva. Canva, you are searching using designing something means you can share that link to only people who have the edit access. No other people can have the access to edit or steal your information or to edit your design and gain access. Um, let's dive into the hackers and hacking topic. Am I audible?
Yeah, bro, you are.
Okay, HK, skip to the next screen. Okay, next slide. Next. Hackers and hacking. Page number 4. Yeah, here we go. First of all, hackers and hacking. அதாவது hacking is um, used for knowledge about what? To steal the informations from the specific organization for their profit. Okay. Hackers are individuals who use the technical skills to gain unauthorized access to computer systems, networks, or data. The intentions can vary widely from malicious to ethical. It's because hackers or who work for organizations to keep their data protected safe. Okay. Nobody should steal their information and make profits from their ideas. Like companies. We have example two companies, Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Coca-Cola's information should be keep protected by themselves. Pepsi won't steal the recipe form of a Coca-Cola. Okay, that's why cybersecurity is playing a major role here to protect the data from the organization. We have types of hackers here. There are 7 types of hackers: white hat, activist, black hat, grey hat, script kiddies, state sponsored, and cyber criminals. Hacking is mostly used for a security breach. It's an act of breaking into systems or network to exploit vulnerabilities. Like vulnerabilities means to it's be find by penetration testing. It's a offensive security. Okay, um, like using the some tools like Nmap, Metasploit, you will be do an automated penetration testing to test the software has a security breach or not. This can involve the bypassing security measures like stealing your information or causing disruption to your data. Okay. First of all, we look about what is white hat hackers. These guys are the protectors of the internet. Okay. Imagine them as a digital security guards. Companies actually hire white hat hackers to break their own systems. Do you know why? Because so they can find and fix any weakness before the bad guys do. What the weakness their security has have. White hats see hacking as a way to make systems stronger and safer, almost like problem solving or big puzzle solving. Okay, they are the ones keep our online world a bit safer by constantly um, outsmarting the bad actors. This is the form of white hat hackers, what they actually do in the organization, and this is the work of white hat hackers. They are called as also ethical hackers. Okay. Next, we have look at activists. Activists are more like online activists or protectors. They are usually do for social protests, like they protest for the people's. Uh, they it might be for a change in the society. They don't hack for money or fame. They do it for a cause they believe in, like privacy, human rights, or other environmental issues. Imagine activities like a digital protesters. They want to bring attention to something. They feel whether it's unfair or wrong. So they'll hack a big company or government website. It's not because to steal the data, but to make people pay attention for them, to make a change in the society. For them, hacking is just a tool to fight for a change. Then no other purposes the hacking is being used for the hacktivist. Then there are black hat hackers. Often they are called as outlaws or cyber criminals. Okay, these are the hackers you hear about on the news for things like stealing data, hacking banks, or even locking people's files from some ransomware. Black hats break into system for personal gain, usually like for what? For assets or for money. Um, they don't care about the harm they might cause because they need to be in the profit, like stealing credit card info or personal identities and what are the information that they provide money. That's the one and only cause the black hats are using hacking for a big reason. That's the main important of a cybersecurity today. Now we take a look at the gray hat hackers. Gray hat hackers is a bit of mix, okay, about these three top hackers like white hat, activist, and black hat. The mix may made gray hat hackers. Imagine they are a digital vigilance, like kind of like superheroes, but without a permission. They do everything without any knowledge to the outworld. They had breakers into systems without asking, but they aren't even they are there to steal anything. They don't steal anything, but they do hacking. That's like a uh, watching or vigilance means like a about what, like a watchman. Okay. Mm, Instead, they look for weakness and report them to so the company can fix them. Likewise, the same white hat hackers what they do. They look at the what are the weakness of a organization's security breach. They will fix the weakness. Sometimes they don't follow the rules exactly, but their goal is usually to make systems better, not to cause harm. Finally, not finally, we have script kiddies. Script kiddies means they are usually beginners, like teenagers who they hack for fame, like a reputation, uh, for with their even like same age genders, right? These are usually for beginners or young hackers who don't have deep technical skills, yet script, they use scripts to hack for like a message bomber or call bomber they use to make them feel proud in front of their friends or relatives, anything. Mm, the script kiddles uses a pre-made tools and scripts like automated tools created by more advanced hackers. They usually find from the web, and they are mostly you do it for fun, not to do any other activities to show off their fame to their friends without fully understanding what they are actually doing. Imagine them as a someone trying to use a really powerful tool without knowing the full impact, what it may cause and what it have. They are not skilled as others, but they can still cause trouble if they aren't careful. Okay. Without knowing the harm is actually a harm. So then we have a state-sponsored hackers. Wait a minute. Do you understand what I'm talking? Just react.
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Yes, bro.
Okay. Let's dive into the state-sponsored hackers. What the state-sponsored hackers work for the country's government, like digital soldiers for the government, using hacking to support their country goals. Um, what are the things they do means spying, infrastructure attacks, disinformation, and stealing technology. Spying means they hack into other country systems to gather informations like military secrets or government plans. For example, groups from Russia and China have been known to hack other governments to gain an advantage, right? Um, these are the spying things they do. Infrastructure attack means some state hackers target important services in other countries, like power grids or transportation systems. And for instance, in 2010, a cyber attack called Stuxnet disrupted Iran's nuclear program, and it's believed to have developed by the US and Israel. And the disinformation, the state hackers also spread fake news or misleading information in online to confuse and influence people in other countries. During the 2016 US election, groups from Russia reportedly used social media to influence the public opinion, to confuse the people's, to influence the people. Okay. And they also steal the technologies from other countries. They often have protected, like trade secrets, um, investments, and this boosts their country's economy without doing the research themselves. They don't have their own idea. They steal the idea from other governments and they implement the idea to make their country become popular and rich. For example, China-linked groups, for instance, have been accused as hacking companies worldwide for trade secrets. In concise, we say state-sponsored hackers are highly skilled and often work in teams. Their actions can have a big impact on national security and international relations. Mm, and what is the topic next? Cyber criminals. Cyber criminals. Okay, cyber criminals are the people who commit crimes online. They don't do it in a offline manner. They just like thieves in the real life. They steal, but they do it over the internet. They might steal personal information, money, or even identities. Mm, let's go over a few ways they do means. One a common trick is phishing. Phishing means a cyber criminal send a fake emails or messages that looks the real as like the uh, sender from your trusted ones, like your from your bank or your popular company or from your organization. They try to steal your data and make you to click the link or give you a password. Once they have that information, they can get into your accounts easily and steal your money or your personal data. Another big method is a ransomware. Here, cyber criminals look up a computer or a network and demand a payment called a ransom. To unlock it, then it can happen to anyone, from big companies to regular people. All the peoples are the target for the cyber criminals. Once they have that information, they can get into your accounts and steal your money or personal data. From big companies to regular people, imagine all your files and photos getting locked up and someone asking you to pay for to get them back. Um, you may see in some movies, like I don't have any good examples. I never watch movies. Like Irumbu Thirai, I saw the one and only movie. And Key. Um, okay, leave that. Another big method is identity theft, where they steal personal details like your social security number or credit card info and pretend to be you. They can open bank accounts or buy things under your name. Like you don't involve in that specific problem, but they do under in your name, which will make trouble to you. Um, Likewise, the same. They can open bank accounts or buy things under your name, leaving you with a big mess to sort out. Actually, why do this? Do they do this for money or for what? Cyber criminals use these tricks to get rich, and sometimes they don't even need advanced skills. They can use programs and tools available online. So, here are the ways how we protect ourselves from these attacks. The common simple steps are don't click on links in emails or text from unknown sources, except from your trusted ones. Even it's in the name of your trusted ones, just double check it or make it as a two-factor authentication from your trusted ones. Call them and ask whether you have sent any link. Likewise, you can protect it from them. Use a strong unique passwords for each account and hello, what is the noise I'm hearing? Okay, thank you. Uh, then keep your devices and software updated as like I said in the initial. Check your bank statements regularly for a strange transaction whether the transaction had not been done by you. In short, cyber criminals are a real threat, but by staying aware and following some simple steps, we can protect ourselves. Okay. Thank you for listening and remember to stay offline, online. Mm,
Yeah, thank you, Adityan, for your amazing time with plenty of information. And you just give a basic all the things about what are the types of hacking and how hacking implements their goals and many more. So I would like to call upon cybersecurity expert Rahil Amalraj for to be in presenting here.
Hello. Hey, hey guys. Hello. This is Prahil. Well, I'm here to talk about the topics which Aditya have already given an introduction. He has clearly mentioned about the basics and what is hackers and what is hacking and all the basic things which we need to know before we start cybersecurity. And thanks for that, Aditya. Now we can get into the topic, which is, well, let's first start with common cyber threats. Okay, Hemant, can you stop sharing your screen? Hemant, am I audible? Yeah, thanks. Screen is
Just a minute, guys. He just prepared himself. Just a minute. So, hello, guys. As of we see now, you just have basic knowledge of what are the types of hacking and more. So, take the notes, and the questions will be asked soon. So, just prepare yourself for the upcoming session, which is going to taken by Rahil, and make sure questions will be more in this part only. So have fun.
So sorry for the delay, guys. My screen is visible or what?
Yeah, now it's good, Prahir. You can continue.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Haris. Yeah, okay, guys, let's begin with a topic called common cyber threats. Okay. As Aditya have mentioned before, there are lots of different types of threats available in this digital world. As nowadays, we tend to use the internet more and more, because nowadays the need of internet become very very important, as everything in this modern world is depends upon the internet. Okay, so we need to defend ourselves in this digital world. To survive in this digital world, we must know what are the things to be done. So today, the main aim of this campaign is to create awareness in the cybersecurity. Okay, well, coming back to the topic, to defend ourselves, first we need to know what are the things which can make or which can be a threat to us. So first of all, we can say like malwares. There are many types of malwares. Like malwares are nothing but malicious software, which is a piece of software. Okay, the main role of those software is to create and damage or threat to the host system. Okay, there are many types of malicious softwares. First, there are viruses. These are similar to human viruses. They just come in as legitimate files. Legitimate files are nothing but they are the files. These are the files which are like which came into the system like a normal file. Or let's say you download a document. Uh, the virus will be stored in the document as an PDF, but we don't know whether it's a virus or a PDF. We will just open blindly. The virus is similar to what we can say the human viruses which we see every day. Okay, so worms are nothing but we saw like earthworms, right? Uh, you people know we know vermicomposting. We can leave one single earthworm, and with some dry leaves and some manure, it will get multiplied into 2 to 3 or 4. Like the same way, worms are also programs. These get multiplied when it gets executing in the computers, and this will totally create or use the entire resources in the computer and make the computer crash, and it will damage the OS. Okay. Uh, hope am I audible? Hope you guys are listening. If you guys able to hear and understand, please give a thumbs up or something. Yeah, guys, thanks. So, well, the next thing is Trojans. Okay. Well, coming to the part of Trojans, there's an interesting story behind the name Trojan. Okay. In the early 16th century, there are people of the early Greeks, the Greek people, and you guys know the Battle of Troy. Hope you guys have studied in the history books, right? uh, where these Greek people, right, they fought in this Battle of Troy and lost. But then, when they lost, they just presented an horse, which then they named that particular horse Trojan horse, which is nothing but a big wooden shaped horse, where that particular horse contained soldiers equipped with weapons in it. Okay, and they gifted that big wooden horse to the enemy, and those enemy took that as a prize, and they took that horse into their territory. When the Trojan horse gets into their territory, what they did is the enemy people inside the horse, they just blindly came out and went on a rampage on that particular country, and they won in that battle. Okay, so similarly, in terms of computer and viruses, Trojans are similar. Okay, they come as an working or an legitimate file, which is similar to viruses, but some different applications are there. Like let's consider you guys download an game from Ocean of Games. Okay, and sometimes it may ask you guys to turn off Windows Default. which contains Trojans because Windows Defender can detect Trojans and stop them. Well, these Trojans, when we deactivate the Windows Defender, what these things will do is like they can just steal your data, or just they can delete the entire OS, and it will end up in a blue screen error stating that there is no such file or directory in the system. Then you guys need to again reboot, or again you need to put an OS to a particular computer or laptop. Okay. So Trojan is one of the dangerous malwares ever. And the next dangerous is ransomware. As Aditya have mentioned earlier, ransomware attacks are very very dangerous as this can lead to huge data loss as well as it can create very dangerous situation in real time. As ransomware, let's see first what we can see, like what is ransomware. Okay, ransom, you guys may heard of the term called ransom, right? uh, like ransom
Yeah,
here,
bro.
like, um, similarly in terms of computer we can say like ransomware is nothing but it is a software which will get into the victim, or the victim may be an organization or an individual or anything. Okay. The ransomware will get into that particular organization's server or system or network, and it will just start encrypting their server. It won't steal or do anything. It will just encrypt all the data in the server or particular system, and it will ask for an price or ransom. The ransom amount will be asked by the software, which will be transferred to the attacker who is created the ransomware. When why I'm saying this ransomware is a dangerous thing is, let's imagine we have an multi-specialty hospital. Okay, hospitals requires internet. In this modern world, hospitals are equipped with very highly advanced systems which requires internet to share patient details. So the need of an data collection is very very important in this century. So when a ransomware attack happens, what happens is the server of that particular multi-specialty hospital will be taken over by the attacker. What if there, let's say, like, what if there is a person who needs data? There will be doctors assigned to each individuals with an data which are available on the server. When the server gets locked, no one can get the data, right? So which will create a very very big issue, as if we can end up in a situation where we lose lives or may even end up in a big chaos. Okay, so ransomware is considered one of the dangerous and most powerful malwares ever. Okay, so next is phishing. As Aditya mentioned before, phishing is also an fraudulent way of getting someone's information or money or credit card details, or getting information from the victim. Okay, phishing emails are found to have like links which doesn't show any legitimate signature. Phishing emails maximum starts with an name called Bitly, Bitly. Okay, there is a website called Bitly. You can search it. What this Bitly is an URL shortener. Okay, which can shorten an URL given to it. You can give any URL to that particular website, and it will give you an another link, which will be in the name of Bitly. Okay. Uh, these mainly these phishing will contain these kind of Bitly links. There are many other softwares too. On my research and understanding, mostly I have found that this Bitly link is present everywhere. Okay, and these phishing emails or messages most often uh, gives like an legitimate user, or it first what they will do is like gain your data, like who are your friends, or who are the people who close to you, or they may, or you may have an account on Amazon or Facebook or Twitter or X, anything. They can send a link like they are legitimate people. Okay, So always be careful with phishing links. Whenever you get an password reset email or password reset message, or like the message states that your credit card details have been found, please check using the following link. Like when you have found anything, please don't click it, because which in a single click can get all the data from you. And the next thing is social engineering. Okay, social engineering is nothing but gaining confidential information from people. Today in this modern world, people, not people, but everyone use Instagram and Facebook and all other social media platforms. Well, we never thought of like what are the information we share on those platforms. We never know who are the people who's going to see those details. Okay, when our personal details gets on the hands of strangers, it is always a problem. Okay, well, on my personal situation, I got a situation like one of my uncle's account have been hacked, or there is another account have been created in the same name, and they got somehow the information about all the information about him, and they tricked some of the people who was known by my uncle, and they got some amount. Okay, social engineering attacks mainly they gather information through social media. We have nowadays the information available on social media is more comparative to the details available on our daily day-to-day cards which we have. Okay, and single social media post can have all the details, like from where the location, from where you have posted that message, to where you are living, to what you are doing. Everything is being noted by the particular social media application. Okay, even the dangerous or the most information gathering platform is Facebook, which is now known as Meta. Okay. Meta is the only platform which acquires maximum amount of data, even the motion sensors data. You guys may know, like our phones contains, or our devices contain motion sensors, which are used mainly to detect uh, the movement of that particular device, or what are the things which is happening near. These things can be clearly captured by those applications, and it is utilized by them to give you personalized ads and personalized contents, which will manipulate you guys to buy, or even do things which they like. Okay, social engineering is one of the dangerous attacks. So, what I personally recommend is never share your details in social media often, and please avoid sharing location based details. And you guys have phone, right? In your camera setting there will be an option like to turn off location. Every image you take on your camera contains metadata. Okay, every photo in this world contains metadata. Metadata are nothing but like the pixels, or the location where that photo taken, what are the color types which is present on that particular photo. Like these data are called metadata. Every photo contains these metadata. Okay, when we click a photo in a phone camera, the particular latitude longitude data will be stored in those metadata. Okay, uh, when we can able to see those metadata, normal people can also able to see those data. There are many softwares available in this model day to view all the metadata for free. Okay, you can try on your own. There are many websites called metadata.com, and there are many other websites too. You can just search on Google like metadata viewer. It will give you some websites. You can just upload a photo and you can see what are the metadata available. Okay, um, so please avoid sharing those images with location details. You can turn off that setting in your camera. Okay, when you get into the camera, go to settings, and there will be option called turn off location on the metadata. Okay, and the next thing is DDoS, which is nothing but distributed denial of service. Well, distributed denial of service is nothing but, like, we have heard of the term called email bomber or SMS bomber. Okay. Sometimes we may receive multiple OTPs at a single time, which is these kind of denial of service attacks. Okay. These attacks mainly increase the traffic to one particular server or system, or to an individual's particular device. What this denial of service attack will do is, an attacker will will get into the server and send a request stating that this particular user needs this much amount of data. Like, the data, we need only one type of data, but it need to be sent like 1,000 times to that particular user. This will maximize the use of the resources available on the particular server. Okay, this will overwhelm the system, or it will totally consumes the entire resources which is available on the particular server system, and make that particular system unusable or make some hardware damages. Okay, denial of service attacks maximum happens in big industries, and it will lead to very big financial losses. You guys may know, like, how much a server cost, or like how much it will cost to build a server. When you consider a company, they may have years of, okay, large, they have a very will have very big warehouse of servers. Let's imagine, like, we are doing a denial of service attack in those servers, and those servers got shut down, and it will make those company to lose billions or millions of dollars. Okay, and this attack always ends up in reducing the reputation of that particular company or organization or website or online services. Okay, the next thing is man in the middle attack. Well, man in the middle attack is nothing but, um, let's say let's say there's a shopping website. Okay, uh, you guys are going to sign in. When you guys first time going to create an account, an OTP will be asked. In that case, what as an attacker will get into that particular message, or when you click on get the OTP after giving the email password and everything, you will be asked for an OTP. Before that, clicking that get the OTP, the attacker will be getting into the request which is sent from the client side or the browser or the website. Okay. uh, that attacker, what he will do, he will just modify the request, or like modify the request to some to get malicious content, or to get the information from the server. He will just send a request stating that give all the details of the users in the server. If the server contains an exploit or an issue or vulnerability or this man in the middle attack, it will just blindly give the user data. Okay, which is one of the dangerous attacks too. Okay, so and the next thing is vulnerabilities, like issues. Why these kinds of issues occur? First of all, nowadays most of the minor vulnerabilities in the websites or apps have been cleared, and created solution for that particular attack or issue. Why these things mainly happen is due to the weak password. Let's say, how many of them have their names as their passwords? Most of them will have their names as a password nowadays, because it is easy to remember for you, and also it will be easy to remember by the hacker. Okay. I have seen a lot of people having their names as a password, which is not at all appreciated in this modern world of digital. Nowadays, online finance have increased, and many Google accounts have been taken over by unknown people due to this weak password. Okay, so I want you guys to, if you guys did create your password like that, I hope you guys will change after this session. Okay, and the next thing is, even though you create a very good password, try to activate the two-factor authentication or multi-factor authentication. Your Google account may have an option called two-factor authentication on your security and privacy tab, okay, which is appreciated to turn on, because two-factor authentication will notify you when someone tries to log in into your account. Without your permission, no one can get into the account, okay. And the next thing is unpatch the software. How many of them like don't update your devices properly? Nowadays, people like to reduce the consumption of internet. Most of them don't update their software, update their OS. Okay. Nowadays, most of the vulnerabilities or exploits have been reported and they are just patched up. Well, where you guys have the phone, when let's consider an example, when when an attacker gets into an laptop or mobile, that particular owner of that mobile, or the brand owner of that particular mobile will find a solution like how this attack have happened and how to prevent it. Okay. When they found a solution or found a resolve for that particular attack, they will send an update, which will be like 500 MB or 600 megabytes or something. Okay. Well, most of the updates nowadays will be security patches. As every day now in this modern digital era, every day, even every single day, around 60,000 attacks have been performed in the websites, okay, which is done by unknown people. Facebook Meta, every day attack ratio is above 80,000. Okay, 80,000 people have trying to hack Meta. So when an attacker finds a solution, when a company finds a solution, they will send an update. When you guys update that particular OS with the update they give, only then your phone will be free from attacks. Okay, only do give those updates to make sure your security is good. So next time, if your phone contains any updates, please do update. Don't think that it will reduce the speed of your device or it will consume more battery like that. Okay, most of the updates given today are mostly security patches, so never miss to update the software. uh, Hope I'm audible, guys.
Yeah, bro, you can continue.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, the next thing is human error. Okay. Well, we all are humans. We tend to make mistakes. Most of the mistakes which happen today is due to a mistake which is done by a human. We create softwares, we build machines, we build rockets. Everything contains mistakes. Okay. Most of the attacks happened due to a mistake which is done by the developer. Okay, these mistakes will be the key to an attack which is done by the attacker. Okay, this is known as misconfiguration. The next thing is accidental data breaches. Sometimes an attacker may try multiple different ways to get into the system, but mostly nowadays all the systems have been secured to normal or basic level attacks. But sometimes still developers can't see all nook and corners of an system. Okay, there will be still exploits available in the website, which can be sometimes accidentally found, and it may lead to a big data. actually. Okay, which is accidental data breaches. Okay, and next thing is falling for phishing scams. I have already mentioned. Okay, so next thing is okay, let's take some real world example. Okay, there is an ransomware attack which is in the year 2017. Okay, which is like ransomware. I have already mentioned what is ransomware. Likewise, Windows systems and many big hospitals and many big industries and many other small corporate offices have suffered due to this WannaCry ransomware attack, and as it has encrypted all the files of their server and which lead to a big uh, chaos during that particular period. Okay, and the next thing is Equifax data breach. See, Equifax is an company which holds the data of credit cards in US, which that particular company got affected by a malicious software. They had a vulnerability with this that time unpatched, and some black hackers had found that particular exploit, and they got the hands on that, and they nearly took around 147 million people data, like their entire credit card details and everything, and which end up in big data loss during that particular time. And the next thing is solar winds attack in 2020, which is nothing but uh, it's like a bomb. It will get multiplied and transferred to each different system. This particular solar winds attack, like what it will do is it will just insert a malicious code into the system, and it will just gain the data and transfer to the attacker, and it will also damage the system. Okay, these are some of the main real world examples I would like to highlight today. So the next we have to see is loss. Okay, we have seen up to now like what are the major threats or what are the different kinds of attacks available in this modern world. When we come to cybersecurity nowadays, cybercrime rate is very high. Our government and many other government have taken many steps to protect users in this digital era. Okay, I am here with some of the rules, laws which our Indian constitution have. These laws mostly comes under the IT Act 2000. Okay. The first act I would like to say is Section 65, tampering with computer source documents. Okay. What this tampering with computer source documents is nothing but when someone is trying to destroy or take or modify the code which is available in the system without permission. Okay, it may look like a simple thing, but when we consider like an individual lot of data, for him it will be like worth of money or worth of time. Okay, he can file a complaint, and that particular complaint may lead to the hacker to an imprisonment of 3 years, and it can lead to fine, which will be about 2 lakhs. Okay. Act I would like to say is Section 636, which is nothing but hacking with a computer system. Like when we have an laptop or PC, we try to get access to another computer and steal information. Okay. This is also a crime. Even though we may think nowadays everyone is interested in hacking. Everyone may just blindly try to hack someone or our friends. But sometimes, what if that particular friend uh, makes a complaint? Okay, that particular complaint may lead to an imprisonment of 3 to 4 years, and the fine amount will be more than 5 lakhs. Sometimes both will be applied. 3 years of imprisonment plus 5 lakhs of fine. Okay. So be careful with people. If you guys learn about hacking or any penetration testing, please do know all the rules which is given by the government. Okay, don't involve in any activities which will lead to the downfall of your career. Nowadays, in this digital era, the the laws and rules in the cyber field is very strict. Okay, so the next act I would like to mention is section 66B, which is similar to and section 66, where here receiving and stolen computer or communication device, which is nothing but theft things. When you buy an system or a device which is stolen from someone, and when you are knowing that, and if you are going to buy that particular product, which is also a crime. Okay, if you get caught, it will also lead to an imprisonment of 3 years and fine up to 1 lakh on or both. Okay, and the next act I would like to discuss 66C, which is nothing but using password of another person. When like we people have friends, we people have our friends email in our devices. Let's say when we are trying to log in into their account without their knowledge and do some activities that particular account, if he makes a complaint, if your friend makes a complaint on you, he will be get the punishment as 3 years and fine up to 1 lakh. And okay, mostly all the cyber attacks will have an imprisonment of 3 years minimum, and there will be no investigation in the field of cyber security, cyber crime. Okay. And next, I would like to discuss is 66D, which is nothing but cheating for personalization using computer resources. Okay, like now in this act mainly says like uh, when a person tries to get or pretend, and when a person try to pretend like he's from an bank or he's from an organization and gains other people's or victims information without their knowledge, which this 66D will be implemented on that particular person, which is something same. Imprison up to 3 years, and the fine amount will be 1 lakh or both. Okay. And the next act is 66D. Okay. Publishing private images of others. We have images of our friends and our people. When we post just by constant social media and make that go viral, which is also a crime. Which will, if the particular person he or she makes an complaint, it will also lead to an imprisonment up to 3 to 4 years, as well as it will be there will be a fine amount also will be charged from you. Okay, so the next act is 66F. Okay, which is nothing but terrorism. Any nothing, it is nothing but from the name terrorism itself you can understand when a person tries to access anything which should not exist, like when you are trying to hack into our government website, which is an act of terrorism. Okay, without their consent, if you are trying into the government systems, which is an terrorism. Okay, this is a very serious act, as it will be a lifelong imprisonment. Okay. So, and the next thing is next act is section 67, which is nothing but publishing obscene information in electronic form, which is nothing but uh, in like uh, we have like the videos which should not be seen. Those videos, if you guys have and sharing with other people's, and if you get caught, that for that, and there is an which is also a crime, and for that there is also a punishment which is up to 5 years. Okay, for the remaining all the which is up to 2 4 years. This particular uh, crime which is more than 5 to 6 years it will go, and the fine amount will be more than 10 lakhs. Okay. Explicit content in the sense won't be videos or photos. It will be like also sharing malicious code with people, or malicious softwares or malicious images. Okay. All those come under this act. So the next fact I would like to talk is about section 354C, which is voyeurism. Voyeurism is nothing but nowadays we have seen a lot of videos stating that there's camera on the dressing room in the malls or textile clothing shops. Okay, where if uh, and person found there is a camera and if he or she makes a complaint on that particular thing, that particular store owner may or the store owner may get an imprisonment of 3 to 7, which will be vary with the other convictions which is kept on him. Okay, which will be from 3 to 7. Okay, and the next section is I would like to discuss is 354D, which is nothing but stacking. Hope you guys know what is stacking. Like uh, when a person says don't talk to me or don't follow me, then when that particular person still talk to her, if even though they don't have any interest, which is also one crime. If he or she makes an complaint, which is also an offense, and it will also lead to an imprisonment of 3 to 5 years. Hope you guys have understanding what is the basic laws. Audible, guys.
Yeah, bro, you can continue.
Okay. Okay. So next thing we need to discuss is like we have discussed what are the some of the major threats available in the modern world, and we have saw all the laws nowadays in implementation. Now let's see like what are the some practices which we can do to prevent ourselves from getting hacked or data getting leaked. Okay, so first of all, as I mentioned earlier, setting a strong and unique password is the first thing I would suggest. Okay, don't keep your names or date of birth as your passwords. Try to create unique patterns of passwords and try to remember all those passwords. And never repeat a password again in some other application. It may also lead to uh, account takeover. Okay. And the next thing is regular updates. Keeping the systems up to date is one of the important preventive measures should be taken by an individual. And the next thing is awareness training. We all have mobile phones and we all have laptops. Okay, uh, at least 6 months once try to know what are the things happened in this cyber world. Okay, cyber world every day gets new updates, but still a 6 months of period is okay to get to know what are the things happened for the past 6 months. Okay, try to be updated and know and be known to all those vulnerabilities available. Okay, as we all are an individual graduate engineering graduates, it will be it is best to know all those malicious things which has happened over the past 6 months. If you can able to do those research every 3 months or every month, which is well appreciated. Okay, the next thing is secure networks. Okay, whenever you found a public network or public Wi-Fi, please do not connect to it. Okay, nowadays there are things happening like Wi-Fi network hacking. Okay, which is not like getting your Wi-Fi password, which is gaining access to your system through Wi-Fi. Okay, when you connect to one Wi-Fi network which is not familiar with you, sometimes that particular Wi-Fi network may contains trojans. Okay, there are some many attacks which are available to do that. It can transfer the Trojan to your system through the Wi-Fi network you have connected. You may think it as free and you can able to use the internet, but it is not. It's not like that. Whenever you found something free, there will be a cost for that. Okay. So don't always think if a thing is available for free, don't always blindly trust it as free. And the next thing is data encryption. Uh, Data encryption is nothing but we have our mobile phones and systems, right? It contains a feature called data encryption. Some of the systems and for mobiles with Android 14 updates or Android 15 updates. It contains an feature called full disk encryption. Okay, what it basically do is it can only decrypt the data when you enter your password. Until or unless no one can able to find the data which is present in that particular disk. Okay. Uh, when you come to the systems, laptops or PCs, those also contain some features which is similar to the full disk encryption. Okay. And the next thing is using antivirus and anti-malware software. Nowadays, whenever you buy a laptop or a device, everything comes within free 1 year of antivirus and anti-malware software. Basically, antivirus softwares and anti-malware softwares are not necessarily needed as Windows contains a default antivirus software called Windows Defender. And we install those secondary or antivirus software as a secondary option. Sometimes some viruses or some bots or some trojans can't be detected by the Windows Defender. In that time, we need an additional software. That is nothing but those third-party softwares like MCC and Windows K7 and etc. Okay. And the next thing is I already told keep your softwares updated and never turn off your firewalls on your laptops or system or your personal computer. Okay, turning off firewalls in the network as well as in hardware systems may lead to data breach on your own system. Okay, and the next thing is using secure Wi-Fi. If you do not trust in Wi-Fi network, you can use VPN, which is nothing but virtual private network. Virtual private network is considered one of the safest networks as it will mask your IP in the internet, so no one knows who you are in the internet. Okay, that is the reason VPN is used by all the security professionals around the globe, and majority of the companies do have VPNs on their system. Okay, which will help them to transfer their data more secure and efficiently. And the next thing is backing up your data. Backing up your data is nothing but whenever there is a data loss on your mobile or in laptop, we can get back the data from the backup service like OneDrive, the Google Cloud, Dropbox. There are many other applications or platforms which provide free uh, spaces for backup. Okay. You can use those software to always take backup in case of any cyber attack or hardware failure. Yeah. And the next thing is monitoring your account. Monitoring your account is nothing but uh, keep always eye on your Google account because Google can alert you whenever there is an uh, login. Okay, whenever there is a login into your account, it will for sure it will alert you. For that, you should make sure that you should be turning on the notification for alerts. There is an option to turn off too, but do not do that because it may sometimes lead to some unusual activity or data losses. And the next thing is educate yourself and others. Okay, as whenever you found an information about a new cybersecurity attack or cyber crime, please do talk with all the people who are around you because we need to spread awareness about to all other people because nowadays most of them don't have much awareness on the cyber crimes and cyber threats. Okay, so it is always appreciated to create awareness to the people you know, not to all the people you know. You can just share with your family members, which is well appreciated. Okay, so guys, I hope you have understand. Like, am I audible?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Brahil.
Is anyone else still there? Only two people were replying.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Okay. So next thing is MMA and USSD codes. Okay, these are codes which is used to what to say. We can say like to call forward or to port with each whenever you need to switch between two companies or two uh, like when you have it, let's consider an example. Okay, um, you have an Geo sim. Now you are going to switch to some other brand swim or what like that. Okay, in that case there will be an code, okay, which is nothing but MMA code and USSD code, which is used to do that particular thing from your mobile. There will be no need of the brand or particular company directly to contact you. You can use those codes to do all those process on your own. Okay, let's see some of the codes which I prefer you guys wanted to know. Okay, uh, the first thing is for checking the call forwarding status. Okay, nowadays most of the data leakage is happened through call forwarding. Most of them don't have awareness of the data leakage which is happening in their system or in their devices or in their mobiles. People blindly think call forwarding is just a normal thing, but it is not. Whenever an OTP call is made, which is a very very serious thing, as nowadays there is an option to send OTP through phone calls. Okay, if the phone call is forwarded to some other person, it will be in very serious trouble, as it may lead to very big financial loss. Okay, so you guys can take screenshot of those codes. Okay, the first code is for checking the call forwarding status, and the second thing is similar to call forwarding status when the phone is not reachable. The first thing is uh, just normally check what is happening. The second thing is when you can't able to attend the call, or even there is a situation where you can't able to attend the call. During that time, you can use this particular hash code. Okay, and the next thing is we can stop this call forwarding using this that hash code. And the next the code is used to check call diversion status. Like whenever a person calls you, it will just directly divert it to the other person or other phone number which is linked to the particular phone number. Okay, uh, well, the particular diversion status contains three variations of codes. Okay, first thing is to divert a phone number to particular or specific phone number, and the second thing is to deactivate the call diversion, and the third thing is to remove all the call diversions. Like you may have set it some call diversions. If you like to remove all those, you can use the that. And the next star 46 hash is an reporting portal or an code which is used to report spam calls. These code directly links with the military. Okay, so actions will be taken sooner. So be careful with those links. Okay. So and the next thing is I would like to point out the portals which you guys, if you get into an cyber attack or or you guys need get into any issues with the system, or you guys got an ransomware, or you guys get blackmailed with an image or uh, anything, you guys can contact 1930, which is now officially a number which is specifically assigned for cybersecurity reporting. Okay, it is taken and it is done by central government, and whatever the crime which is reported to that through that particular number, actions will be taken within 48 hours. Okay, you can go to cybercrime www.cybercrime.gov.in, which is also you guys can file a complaint over there too. Okay, um, okay. So next thing is well, nowadays ethical hacking is one of the important field to learn. Okay. So you guys may have interest in ethical hacking and cybersecurity. That's why you guys are here today with me and our team. The viewers. Happy for that. So, but be careful when you guys learn ethical hacking. As ethical hacking is not easy as it looks. Each single step should be kept carefully as every single step will end up your nowadays, most of them are just script release. Okay. Script release as earlier on mentioned, those were just those things for just fame. Nowadays, the people only want names, not knowledge. Okay. So, if you guys really passionate about learning cybersecurity and ethical hacking, please do learn everything
ப்ரோ
that
பிரஹில் ப்ரோ
ah,
பிரஹில் ஜி வாய்ஸ்
ah,
கொஞ்சம் லோவா இருக்கு, கொஞ்சம் ஏத்திக்கலாமே? வாய்ஸ் லோவா இருக்கு.
sure, sure. Okay. Uh, so, uh, so be careful on what you guys learn. Okay.
ஓகே ப்ரோ, யா ஓகே ப்ரோ, யூ கேன் கண்டினியூ.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for the opportunity. Hand over to session.
Yeah, Prahil bro, by this time, now and thanks for your